Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I am Jed Lockett, and this is our Sunday night live stream. A little later than I initially imagined, but thank you so much. Welcome, Josie and Ella Talk Sports. Welcome, Phillies Cards and Games. Welcome to D's Carved Break. Good to see all of you here tonight. Thank you so much for being on the live stream, joining us tonight. Wasn't exactly sure what we were going to break, but I knew we'd break something, so we'll break a couple of these rack packs, old school of 1988 Donruss baseball, as well as go over some plans, some ideas for some future plans for the channel. Joel W. Cards, good evening. How are you? How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Phillies Cards and Games, glad that you're good. We've got D's Card Break, about to have to drive to the SeaTac airport to pick up the missus. Well, glad you're here for what time that you can be here. Thank you so much for being here for this evening. This is going to be a relatively short live stream. We'll do these two rack packs and go over a few things. And want to get another one of these live streams up and going for you. Couple of things. First of all, Patreon. Patreon is doing all right. We got two patrons right now. Our superstar level patron, Jason Blissett, and our veteran level patron, Ricky Clark. Thank you so much for being patrons. You get a weekly shout out for being a Patreon patron. Weekly shout out on these videos, as well as a package of cards featuring your favorite team every month. A rookie level patron gets 10 cards a month. Veteran level gets 22 cards. Superstar level gets 50 cards. So, very happy to have our Patreon patrons here for the channel. And if you want to be a patron, go to Patreon. You know the link is in my YouTube description for most of these videos. So please follow that link and become a patron on Patreon. I have stuff on an eBay store, just a few things, not nearly as much as I would like, but the main thing that I've got still is these Clever Excel Super Safe Safety Cutter. Got the blade right here. It's perfect for opening up your boxes, your retail boxes, especially the hanger boxes from Tops. You can get those off of my friendly neighborhood eBay store as well. So please head to that and join and go to the eBay store. We're just kind of waiting a couple of minutes to see if anybody else joins in this live stream tonight. Right now it looks like we got 2 people in the live stream. And once we get a few more, hopefully we'll get a few more, and we'll have a bunch of people and we'll open some cards and talk some sports. Love to have it. This week I want to try something new, a new type of video for the channel, and that is a pack a day. Pack a day. You do 1 pack of cards every day for this week and do some videos like that. And I went to one of the local Walmart stores and picked up a whole bunch of packs to get to open for the new Pack a Day feature on the channel. Also gonna just grab something out of my stash that I have. So this week, what I thought we would do for the Pack a Day is I have this pack of 2015 Donruss Baseball. You'll see that one day this week. I've got a pack of 2017 Topps Series 2 that I will open. I've got a couple of packs of 2017 Score Football. And then these have been all over the Walmart clearance sections. These packets of 2015-16 Donruss Basketball. And they have been captivating me, so I figured why not spend the money, try to get one pack of these, and we'll see how it goes, see how I like them. So open those one day this week as well. So Pack a Day videos, one pack every day, Monday through Friday. That is going to be the new format, at least for a little while. At least for a little while, until such time as we can get some, things going on this channel. Get some things going to even greater heights. So, looking forward very much to that. We got 6 people in the live stream now. Nice. That is awesome. We got these 2 packs, rack packs of 1988 Donruss Baseball that I will be opening up tonight. This one right here, and this one has a Carlton Fisk card showing, so that's pretty cool. And they relatively well sort themselves, if you may have noticed. I actually went back in my boxes and got out the few Donruss from 1988 that I had gotten out of random packs, things like the Five Below cubes and just repack products, and found this Diamond Kings of Paul Molitor, this Steve Sachs, this Bob Brenly, Steve Lombardozzi, Dwayne Ward, Matt Williams, and Tim Loudner. So I'll be adding those to the binder when I add all of the stuff that's in these rack packs. How are you guys doing? How has your Sundays been? Has your Sundays gone well? I hope your Sundays have gone well. I really do. We've got a bunch of baseball today. The one game that's going on right now, the Cubs lead the Pirates 7-0. They're in the top of the 6th inning. Other finals from today, Boston beat Baltimore 13-7. Cleveland beat the Yankees 8-4. Let's see. San Diego beat the Phillies 3-2. Seattle topped Toronto 7-0. And the Astros beat the A's 4-1. So the Astros keep rolling along. And then there's some preseason NFL football going on as well. Seattle currently leads Minnesota 10-3. That is in the second quarter. And the Saints beat the Chargers 19-17. So all of that has gone down today. Let me go grab something real quick, and I will be back momentarily. And then we'll open up those packs of 1988 Donruss baseball. There we go. Grabbed my remote control so I could turn it on to the preseason football game. All right, so guys, for those of you that are watching, thank you so much for watching. And please feel free to leave a comment in the chat and let me know how you guys are doing. So let us not waste any more time. Let us get straight into these two rack packs. So, pack number 1. Pack number 1, pod number 1. We have a Diamond Kings of Shane Rawley. Nice. Good start. We got Dale Sveum. A neat Eddie Murray card. That's cool. Hey, man. Hey, Dante. How you doing? Welcome to our live stream. We are opening up a couple rack packs of 1988 Donruss and going over for some plans for the channel upcoming. We got Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer, out of this pack. Got Mike Marshall. A neat Willie Randolph card. Love how intense he looks at the plate. Greg Swindell. Alfredo Griffin as an Athletic. Had some really good years in the 80s, I think, with the Dodgers. Frank White. Steve Buechele. A rated rookie of Sean Abner. Ruben Sierra. We got Tim Wallach. Shug Dukes, how you doing? Good to have you on the live stream tonight. We got Tony Phillips. And cool, we got Bo Jackson. That is a cool Bo Jackson card. You can just see that he's got that leg up in the air ready to give that ball a ride a country mile. That is really cool. We'll put Bo Jackson in the background here. And here are our 3 puzzle pieces that we got. Next pod, we got Pat Tabler, Franklin Stubbs. Bo indeed does know. Joel W., how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Got Franklin Stubbs. There we go. Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball. Someone was hoping I would get a Don Mattingly the other night, and he finally comes out of this pod in this pack, so we will put him in the background. So far, this has been some good stuff. Got Dwight Evans, Chet Lemon. There are all kinds of printing errors. You might be able to tell on the bottoms here of the cards, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's 88 Donruss, for crying out loud. Got Jim Gantner, Ken Gerhardt, Vance Law, Terry Kennedy. That is a nice Donnie Baseball. We got Diamond Kings of Alan Trammell. A nice Alan Trammell. Shug, I am doing all right, all things considered. Just glad to be finally doing a live stream with you guys. So, just glad to be here, honestly. Your Phillies Cards and Games is watching the Little League World Series Classic, the Cubs and the Pirates. Just wanting me to make it next year so bad. I believe it. Frank Viola, we got him. We got Dave Stieb, Scott Bradley, and Sean Dunston. And Kelly Downs as well. Malcolm, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Here are the 3 puzzle pieces from that pod, featuring Stan Musial. Malcolm, thank you so much for watching. I will be doing something this week brand new called Pack a Day, where I will be taking a pack that I purchased at my local Sam Walton's General Store and opening one pack a day. And I will do a video on each of these packs, each of these 2017 score packs. So you will see that coming up on the channel this week. Looking forward to having that. Last pod of this first pack. And yeah, there will be more 2019 football cards as football season gets started. I actually have some football cards from 1990 they're just sitting on my shelf, just waiting to be open. Felix Fermin, thank you, Malcolm. Thank you so much. Please keep watching. Ozzie Virgil, got Ted Power, Jimmy Jones, Joe McGrain, Bob Nepper, Mike Jackson, Ozzie Guillen, Jose Guzman, Willie Frazier, Neil Heaton, got Gene Nelson, Danny Jackson, Brooke Jacoby, and Ken Howell, and 3 more puzzle pieces to put together, Stan Musial. All right. Let's see here. Malcolm, I don't know if you were aware, there is a preseason game on right now. The Seahawks and the Vikings. And Seattle leads 10-3. They're in the second quarter right now. But a moment ago, I grabbed my local remote control and changed the channel so I could watch it as I talk to you guys. All right, let's not waste any time and get into this other rack pack of 1988 Donruss. I had gotten these from a case that I purchased at Ideal Baseball Cards. And in this pack, we've got Rob Deere, Randy Bush, another Diamond Kings, this time Andy Van Slyke. Got Larry Sheets, Willie Upshaw, Lee Getterman. We got the Hawk, Andre Dawson. That's cool. That's cool. Got Rob Thompson, Mike Diaz, David Palmer, Kurt Stillwell, Randy Reddy. We got the Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz has shown up. Ozzie Smith. That's cool. Nice. We've gotten some good cards out of this pack. Both of these packs so far. Glenn Wilson and Billy Hatcher. And 3 more puzzle pieces to add to that collection. Next pack. Or next pod, rather. Yeah, I love football too. I'm looking forward very much to football season getting started officially. Especially since I actually announced for a local high school and a local college. Carlton Fisk, another Hall of Famer. Nice. Put him in the back. Got Mike Stanley, Brian Downey, Mitch Webster, Mark McGuire. That's cool. Got all kinds of great stuff here tonight. Willie Wilson, Joe Carter, Bob Welch, Bruce Hurst, Gary Ward, Darrell Evans, Paul Molitor, Fred Lynn, Bobby Thigpen, and another Mark McGuire, this time in Diamond Kings. That's cool. Nice. Last pod mojo. See what we got here. What are you going to do, Malcolm? What are you going to do? Please let me know. Phillies Cards and Games went to the Phillies-Padres game Friday. 2 baseballs. And on TV because the guy 3 seats next to you caught a home run. That is cool. Congratulations on that, Phillies Cards and Games. That is awesome. Nice. Got Ron Oster, Tom Bernansky, Kelly Gruber, Phil Bradley. A rated rookie, Roberto Alomar. That is actually a good one from this set. The rookie class was decent. It really kind of hurt the product that it was overproduced, but you can't really fault Donruss for that because that was the way that they were making money back then. September 5th, Packers-Bears, that's going to be cool. We got Ryan Sandberg, a nice Ryan Sandberg. Nice. You're a Packers fan, should? Huh? All right. Well, I'm a New York Giants fan, so we won't talk about the 2007 or 2011 playoffs. Deal. We got Wally Backman, Glenn Braggs, Chris Spire, Bobby Bonilla, Marvell Wynn, got Milt Thompson, Bill Doran, the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo. This guy could play any position and was willing to play any position that you put him at early in his career. And then he pretty much made a home for himself at second base for the second half of his career. But like I said, he was known in St. Louis and is known and beloved in St. Louis by Cardinal fans as a secret weapon. And maybe the greatest utility player of all time. Dick Schofield ends our second pack. Oh, other than these puzzle pieces where you have some stats for Sam Musial. Nice. All right. So, we got all of these base cards. This huge stack of base out of the two rack packs that we opened. These were ones that we had previously from previous breaks. The two rated rookies we got the Sean Abner and the Robbie Alomar. That's cool. And a whole background of Hall of Famers. I am feeling like letting you guys in on a little bit of a treat tonight. Would you guys like a treat? For those of you that are here and want to be here a little longer, would you like a bit of a treat from me to you? Please let me know in the chat. We got 6 people in the watching right now, which is fantastic. There must be at least one of you that would like a treat. And it will be a good treat. As good as I can. Phillies Cards and Games wants the treat. Alright. Shug Dukes wants the treat. Nice. Okay. I wasn't going to do this, but you know what? The night is still relatively young, so what I'm going to do, and because Shug's here, and he's a bit of a football fan, flip over the mat, and I'm going to reach over here, and I'll tell you what I'm up to, Joel. I am going to show you the first full box that I ever got as a kid. The first box of cards of any kind, full box. Now, my mother and my grandfather and other people bought me packs before, loose packs, lots of those. And I never thought that I'd be able to get a full box to myself. But I was a big football fan, still a big football fan, really big back as a kid. And this was back when Pro Set was around and Topps was around. And I was looking forward to Topps coming out and being in the stores full on. And Pro Set was out with its 1990 set, and that was some really good stuff. But, well, hobby boxes, back in the day, back when I was a kid, there weren't such things as hobby boxes per se. There were just boxes. And a hobby box and a retail box, pretty much the same thing. But the first box that I'd gotten as a kid, that I had opened, I recently found another one of those. I found another one of those not too long ago. And I've got one right here with me. We're not going to open all of it, but we're going to open a few packs just to give you a flavor of it. Here we have some Fleer from 1990. And when my mother got this for me, she had this out, the first one of these that I had anyway. When she got this for me, I turned around to the dining room table and I saw it, and my mind was absolutely blown. So, this was the first set that Fleer put out for football back in 1990. They had been doing baseball cards since 1981. And they had done some football things, but they had done a team action set that did not have specific player names. This was the first set that they did that had a license from the NFL and a full license from the Players Association. And as far as what they would call junk wax products, this is one of the junkiest that there is. But there are so many good memories that I have with it. And the cards actually look really good, as you will see. So, I'm going to use my Super Safe safety cutter, get one of these on eBay. Open. Cut open this tape like this. And that is what the packs look like. This box I bought at Ideal Baseball Cards. Guy sold it to me for $5. That's how many of these that they put out. Like I said, these aren't rare, but they are really cool. So many Hall of Famers out of this stuff. So many great players out of this stuff. And we're going to let's open 6 packs. Just to get a flavor for it. And we'll put the box over here. Just to get a flavor for it. So we got 4 people in the chat. You will stay because you love your channel. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Malcolm. All right. These actually had inserts. The randomly packed Fleer All Pro cards. These were about the same way back in 1990 that we would think of autographs or hits today. Autographs or jersey cards. You might get 1 or 2 in a box of these, or maybe 3. I don't know what it was because they didn't put odds on the back of the packs back then. But these cards are really cool. So let's open these, and we're going to see a bunch of guys that some of you may have never heard of, but these are guys I remember back as a kid. We got Byron Evans. Byron Evans here. Anthony Carter. He was a really good wide receiver for the Vikings back in the late 80s and the early 90s. A real threat. Reggie Roby with the Dolphins. Greg Townsend. That's the front of the card. That's the back of the card. Back is full color and got a headshot of the player. So that's cool. We got Raul Allegre, Tim Johnson, Mike Wiltshire, Leonard Smith, Reggie Langhorne, Stephone Page, Keena Turner, Drew Hill, a really good receiver, caught passes from Warren Moon back when the Oilers had that run-and-shoot offense with Jerry Glanville as the head coach. Art Monk, he's a Hall of Famer, one of the best wide receivers to ever play. Bruce Reimers, and Pack 1 ends with Carl Mecklenburg. Nice. Pack 2. See what we have with this. Well, we've got Bobby Humphrey, Vaisi Kahema, Donald Igwebuike. Try saying that 3 times fast. Jacob Green. Here we go. This is one of those all-pro cards. Insert cards that I was talking about. Steve Atwater, and he was a fantastic defensive back. Tremendous defensive back for the Denver Broncos back in the late 80s and the early 90s. Really did a lot to help get the Broncos to 3 Super Bowls during that time period. We've got Benny Blades, Keith Van Horn, Craig Hayward, known as Ironhead, that was his nickname, Robert Brown, Scott Fulhag, Chris Carter, he's a Hall of Famer. This is the guy that's on television now as an analyst. Used to be on ESPN. I think he's on FS1 now, and had his best years with the Minnesota Vikings, but started out with the Philadelphia Eagles. Ray Barry. There we go. Dan Marino. I'm sure some of you have heard about this gentleman. One of the very, very best quarterbacks ever to play. Maybe the best to play that has not won a Super Bowl title. Was the first quarterback to go over 5,000 passing yards in a season. He did back in 1984, throwing to some really great receivers. And he had great receivers throughout his career. Certainly helps. Steve Berline, Mark Bavaro. That is something really cool. I'm a big Giants fan, and I remember watching him play back in the late 80s. 2019 Donruss Hobby Box. That is up to you, Phillies Cards and Games. That's got 2 hits and 1 auto, 1 memorabilia card, I believe. And 18 packs, 10 cards per pack. I'm actually staying away from 2019 Donruss Hobby myself, and will be very likely going the retail route. In fact, I wanted to do some retail Donruss tonight, but couldn't make it to Target this weekend. So we're doing this instead. We're doing cracking some 1990 Fleer. Next pack. See what we've got. If you would be interested in a break, I'd love to put together some group breaks for the channel. And definitely want to do some football breaks in addition to some baseball breaks. And 2019 Donruss is one of those things that I would love to break on the channel. Webster Slaughter, Albert Lewis, Roger Craig. This is one of the best running backs that may not be in the Hall of Fame. He had some fantastic years in the mid to late 80s and early 90s, and was a really key part of those 49ers teams during that time period. And then we've got Warren Moon, one of the best quarterbacks, another one of the best quarterbacks to ever play football that didn't win a Super Bowl, at least in the Super Bowl time period. Shug, thank you for joining us. Get some rest and have a good day at school. Ricky Sanders, when Washington won Super Bowl 22, after they won Super Bowl 22, they visited the White House, and President Ronald Reagan was given a football from the quarterback, Doug Williams, and wanted to throw a pass, and the words out of his mouth, "Where's Ricky Sanders?" Ricky caught the pass and did a touchdown dance afterwards. James Brooks had some really good years, not just with the Bengals, but with the Chargers. Reds Fan 21, welcome to tonight's live stream, Phillies Cards and Games. Thank you for joining us. There will be more stuff to come on the channel. We'll be doing some canned videos this week. We'll be doing pack a day this week, starting this week, Monday through Friday. One pack out of the Walmart clearance section every day, Monday through Friday, for this week. I got a couple baseball packs right here. 2015 Donruss and 2017 Top Series 2. I got a couple 2017 Score Football. And I've even got this 2015-2016 Donruss Basketball that I'm going to do as part of the Pack-A-Day videos this week. So keep an eye on the channel. That's coming. Got Steve Sewell. Thank you, Reds Fan 21. I appreciate it. They're going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun to see if this takes off, and I'd love to see it take off. We got Tim Spencer, Chip Banks, William Howard, Bob Perryman, Steve McMichael, who was a big part of that 85 Bears defense. And then after he was done with football, he tried his hand at professional wrestling and was a part of WCW during some of their most profitable years, during its most popular time period in the late 90s. Derek Shepard, Dalton Hilliard, and this pack ends with Broderick Thompson. Reds fan, we just opened some 88 Donruss Baseball, and now I am opening up some packs from 1990 of Fleer Football. And we're going to see what comes out of this pack. We've got Richard Johnson. There we go, Michael Irvin. Certainly one of the triplets back in the 90s. Malcolm Osborne, congratulations. Yeah, you're going to love, I love 2019 Score. I really want to get my hands on some 2019 Chronicles Baseball because they kind of did something really interesting with the Score cards out of that, the Score branded cards. And they've got the same or a similar design, but the front of each card has a caricature of every player. So I really kind of want to get my hands, I definitely want to get my hands on a blaster or something of 2019 Chronicles. Ed West. Yay, we got us a checklist. How about that? Reds Fan 21, don't worry about it. I got a bunch more 88 Donruss that I can open. Believe you me. Andre Bruce. Got Rich Gannon. Jeff Hostetler. Went to school at West Virginia University. When Phil Simms got injured in week 15 against the Bills, Hostetler had to step up and quarterback the Giants throughout the playoffs. So he was able to do that and led them to a Super Bowl victory. Somehow he did. David Little, one of the great backup performances in NFL history. Brian Brennan, Pete Mandley, Chip Lowmiller, who was a really good kicker for Washington back in the day, Jason Buck, James Hasty, Tom Tupa, who was an accomplished punter in addition to being a quarterback, and Mark Carrier. 2 packs to go. 2 packs to go. Let's see what we get out of this pack. This pack we have Tim Worley, Greg Rosowski, I think, Steve DeBerg, who spent his career as a backup and you would have seen him in a bunch of different uniforms throughout his career. Broncos, Buccaneers, Chiefs. He started out his career with the 49ers. He was serviceable and had a long career because of it. Art Still, Tim McGee, Freeman McNeil, Cedric Mack, Chris Moore, John L. Williams, Barry Sanders. We got the Barry Sanders. Nice. Reds fan 21. I'm guessing you know Barry Sanders. You might have heard of him. And this was his second year card. Card for his second year in the league. So we got the Barry out of this stuff. Nice. Brad Muster, Jim Dombrowski, Don Makowski, Magic Man. One name you know. Mike Ken and Seth Joyner. Last pack. Can we get some last pack mojo? I don't know what. Well, it would be one of these all-pro cards in the background. These were the insert set that they put in 1990 Fleer football. And I'm not sure if they fall 2 per box or 3 per box, but something like that. So we'll bust this open. See if we get one of those. We've got Wade Wilson, E.J. Jr., Steve Smith, Dave Meggett, Thomas Everett, Buford McGee, Larry Kinnebrew, Bernie Kosar, who's a great quarterback for the Browns back in the late 80s. Also a legend at the University of Miami as a Hurricane. Howard Schnellenberger won a national title. Chris Martin, Tom Rathman, who was a great fullback for the 49ers back in that time period. Tony Zendejas, Gary Clark, Rodney Holman, Ken Lanier, and the break-ins with Jim McMahon, the punky QB, as a San Diego Charger, but best known for his years with the Bears and as the quarterback of that 85 Bears team. So many wild stories with Jim McMahon, I don't know where to start. It is crazy how cards have evolved. Yeah, back in the day, the inserts thing was still relatively new, and at the time I thought Fleer had screwed up and put something in there that shouldn't be in there, but it was something that they wanted you to chase after. And the card stock, as you can see, is very different than what it is today. But these actually are nicer, much nicer than I remember them, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, just to kind of recap, we opened a couple rack packs of 88 Donruss Baseball. We did some packs of 1990 Fleer Football. And then this week coming, just to let you know, we're going to be doing Pack a Day. A video a day for a different pack. I will be doing a video for this 2015 Donruss Baseball pack. We got the 2017 Topps Series 2. Couple videos for 2017 Score coming up. And this pack of 2015-16 Donruss Basketball. Just because. Just because. Well, that is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to trying something new. If you have not done so, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, turn on the bell to get notifications. Card King 47, how are you doing? Good to see you here tonight. Good to see that you're in the chat with us. Welcome. A warm welcome to you. Already done. Awesome. Yes, please let people know about this channel. Let them know about the videos that we've got up. The channel's kind of in a state of, well, I'm trying to figure out what is next. My laptop bit the dust a while back, so I'm kind of still in the sense of kind of making things up as I go along. Card King 47, I'm actually doing well. I'm just glad to be here tonight talking with all of you here this evening. And just kind of sorting through some cards. 32 away from 500. Nice. Yes, that is fantastic. We got almost 500 subscribers. I'd love to get there before the end of the month. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall indeed see if that is going to happen. Who knows? And yeah, very close. Very, very close. Anyway, Vikings Seahawks tied at 10. They're in the third quarter now, the preseason football game that's on Fox right now. I'm actually I'm looking at the clock. I kind of need to go take care of a few things. So as much as I hate to do it, I think I'm going to have to take off from this live stream. So thank you so much for those of you who joined us tonight. This week, once again, pack a day. Keep an eye out for one pack of cards every day. I will be opening up these this week, so one video for each of those. And we will go from there and then expect announcement of another live stream. Let me ask the ones of you that are in the chat right now, of the days, what would be the best day for you to have another live stream? I'm going to tell you right now, Monday through Thursday, that's going to be out for me, especially Thursday, because I've got a football game this Thursday, and then I was thinking maybe do one this Friday. Do a Friday live stream. You are welcome, Reds fan. You are more than welcome. Let's just tentatively plan to meet back here for another live stream this Friday. Yeah, Friday I think would work. Do a Friday live stream. And we'll do a Friday live stream. We'll plan to meet here, say, around 8 o'clock. And you are more than welcome, Malcolm. You are more than welcome. I had these cards. They've just been sitting on the shelf. And I thought I would just do some just to open a few packs and let you see some packs from when I was a kid. So, you are more than welcome. Anyway, let's go ahead and say live stream this Friday. Let's say 8 o'clock for the live stream. Thank you so much, Red Fan 21. Live stream Friday, 8 o'clock. We'll have pack a day this week. And don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and look to become a Patreon on patreon.com. Look to become a patron. Please become a patron of the channel. It would really help out. Until next time, I am Jed Lockett saying that I hope great things for you are in the cards.